Hello, Roswell. I'm Joe Nebb, the Roswell City Manager, and today we are speaking with the Mayor of Roswell, Dennis Kintigh. We have an extra special guest today who is not a city councilor, but is an important part of the city council and serves as an at-large position. Today we are speaking with the Mayor of Roswell, Dennis Kintigh. Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Nebb. Glad to be here.
Now, Mayor Kintigh was recently reelected to serve the city back in March 2018 for a 4-year term, and his term will end in 2022.
Correct.
Now, Mayor, everyone can learn a little bit about you and what you stand for through your biography on the city's website. But for the benefit of our viewers, we have prepared a series of questions to explore who you are in greater detail.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes, as I ever will be.
Okay. All right. Let's start with, can you tell everybody a little bit more about yourself?
Whoa. Well, born in Pennsylvania, grew up in Ohio, went to college in Arizona, Air Force. I was in the military space program. Yes, I am a rocket scientist, no joke. Did 4 years there, worked in the space industry. Then, career change at the age of 30. I went into the FBI, and I became an FBI agent for the next 24, almost 25 years. Ended up in Roswell. I was in LA working bank robberies in 1982. We could have a lot of fun talking about that. Orlando, Florida, first time I worked a drug case, up to Washington, D.C. And as I like to tell people, I was in the field office in Washington, not FBI headquarters. I still have a brain. I still have a backbone. If you don't get it, call me. And then in 92, got a chance to come back west again, and we came out to Roswell. Stayed here. I guess what you can take from my background is I can't hold a job because I did work in the oil patch, worked in the legislature as a state rep, was the interim police chief here, worked at the sheriff's office. It's just all kinds of stuff.
Certainly, certainly. So what are you the most passionate about?
I think I'm most passionate about public safety, and that is a multifaceted thing. To make a community safe is to make it one that is capable of growing. People will not go, they will not live, and they will not have businesses where they do not feel safe.
If you could change one thing about Roswell, and if funding was no object, what would it be?
And get us a new public safety complex. That was an issue a little over a year ago, almost 2 years ago. Voters said no to a tax increase. I understand that. We still have needs for our public safety people, and it kind of goes back to one of my passions. Our police, our firefighters, our dispatch, all those folks need to be in a facility that maximizes their efficiency and effectiveness.
Okay. Now this one should be very interesting to hear the response to it. So what event in your life would make a great movie?
Oh my, I'm not sure I can discuss that on TV. I would have to say it was, for a quality movie, would be the time on the bank robbery squad in Los Angeles in the early 80s. That was movie quality experience.
A cop show.
A cop show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As the mayor, how do you involve residents in the decision-making process in the city?
Well, it's a communication effort. I mean, there are certain people that are very comfortable reaching out to me that I know they're going to call me. They're going to email me. They're going to catch me in the grocery store. I like to be approachable. I strive to always be approachable. Sometimes people approach me when I wish they weren't, but that's okay. I signed up for this job. So the key thing there is to make myself approachable and to be ready to hear what the people have to say.
All right. What's more important for our city right now, building new homes and commercial space, or rehabbing, expanding, better utilization of our existing homes and storefronts?
Revitalization or rehabbing has to happen before a structure gets to a certain point. So the answer to that question is going to be kind of a classical political one, but Some structures, when they're still able to be saved, yes, let's rehab them. But if you get to the point of diminishing returns, we have to be prepared to move forward and do new stuff. Now, most of our more serious challenges, I think we've been dealing with them for a while. That was one of my big passions when I came in. And it goes back to my law enforcement roots. Derelict structures in a neighborhood are horrible impact on that neighborhood. It just hurts those people to have that happen. And I, through my time in law enforcement, derelict structures, nothing good happens in them. And it's not fair to the neighbors. So that's my passion. Now, I've seen houses I thought would never get fixed up. Well, great. If we can do that,
Okay,
let's do
all right. And the last question, is there anything else you want to tell the citizens of Roswell?
I want you to know that we're working very hard. Mr. Nebb and myself communicate every day. I'm in here every day. It's a luxury I have because of my situation as a retired federal employee. My predecessors didn't have that. And while I don't have a vote in City Council, I have a responsibility to you, the citizens, to do the best job I can to make sure the services are provided, to make sure the problems are addressed, and things are fixed. So that's what gets me up every single morning, gets me on my way in here.
Wonderful. Our guest today was the Mayor of Roswell, Dennis Kintigh. Mayor, thank you for your time.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for sharing a little bit more about yourself with our viewers. It is greatly appreciated. This was a segment of the City of Roswell's The Councilor's Corner, and thank you for watching. I'm Joe Nebb, Roswell City Manager, signing off.